This video is a PSA for all of my agent friends who know themselves well enough to know maybe you have an inclination to overthink, to be overly cautious, to want everything to be perfect. You've got that inner perfectionist, you try to wrangle it, but you know it's hard. What I would say is that, especially for newer agents, this is not the time to be a perfectionist. There's a ton of things you need to learn, but this is a sprint for you. A new agent is on an absolute dead sprint to get to your first closing. For this career to work out for you, as you've heard the stats, a lot of people aren't able to sustain in the business. You've got to get to that first transaction, that first paycheck as quickly as you can, not out of greed, just out of stability and long-term being able to maintain in the business. Not to mention all of just the mindset, encouragement that comes with getting that first closed transaction. There's a book that was published by a guy named Eric Ries. It's called The Lean Startup, and it popularized the idea of an MVP, or a minimum viable product. And there are large businesses now that you will know about in this world that are essentially built with that concept, that there's a lot of details involved in a business, but the majority of them don't matter. You want to focus on the things that do matter and start there. And sure, you'll have to add the other components over time, but start with the things that matter the most. And I think the way you can filter that as a newer agent is stay focused on the things that will get you to that first closing sooner rather than later. So that can mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people. You know your own kind of weaknesses, where you get distracted, where you maybe obsess on things that aren't going to be productive. But is it helping you get to that first closing? Or is it helping you 2 years from now? Yes, it's great to be forward thinking, but you got to get to that first closing first. In terms of prioritizing, hopefully that's a helpful, good word. And with that, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you learned something or if this helped you solve a problem, follow me for more.